You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. Just to let our listeners know who you are, I was hoping you could just introduce yourself and give a brief introduction about the organisation you're from.
Yeah, well, hello, my name's Belinda and I'm from the Medway Swale Estuary Partnership, and I'm working on a new project called Guardians of the Deep, which is based around the whole of the Kent coastline, hoping to get volunteers involved, and there's 5 different programmes which I'll talk to you about.
Well, I was hoping you could talk to us a little bit more about the 3-year Heritage Lottery funding and the project and how it sort of covers the Kent coastline, and a bit more about the partners as well.
Yeah, well, it's quite interesting because it's a multiple partner project. Generally, it tends to be run by one thing, and this is so we can cover the whole of the Kent coastline. So I cover sort of from Chatham Docks right round to Sea Salter, and then the project's taken over then by Zoe Stevenson, who works for Kent Wildlife Trust, and she follows it right round to Dover and Dymchurch area, and then we have Thanet District Council also involved on the project, dealing with the Thanet coastline, and we have Kent County Council and Natural England on the steering group.
So you've got the 3-year funding. Did you sort of exist before that, or is this something that's now secured that sort of future for the next 3 years?
Yeah, it started back in January, but the project officers only came on board in April, and then it's going to be running for 3 years. Our main aim at the moment is to hope to secure some lovely volunteers, especially around the Isle of Sheppey and through the Medway towns, to come and be our eyes and ears of the Kent coastline.
Well, I was hoping you could tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, what that involves, because we want to get everyone involved, so even if you're working, it's quite a small commitment, only 2 hours per month. You come along to a training session, which roughly takes about an hour and a half. It's all completely free. And then you select an area of coastline that you're particularly interested in. Generally, people pick where they live or where they like to walk their dogs. And then you just monitor that stretch of coastline. You might take interesting photos of what you see, or you might see some unusual activity or some rubbish dumps, and you'll have all the numbers of how to get any incident sorted out immediately. And we've got a dedicated Facebook page where you can put your photos, and this is a closed group, so you'll be with like-minded people, and if you don't know what a particular species is, someone can help you out, and equally it might be that you've got the expertise to help somebody else out.
So it's a great chance to sort of expand your passion or interest in that area by becoming a volunteer.
Yeah, if you like going for walks and you want to learn about marine mammals or coastal birds or even the plants that you're likely to find, throughout the year there'll be lots of free workshops that you can go on to improve your knowledge. And we've also got a great knitting project for those that maybe aren't mobile and can't get down to the beach, but are great at knitting or crocheting, and they can also get involved in the project.
So is there up-and-coming training for volunteers and the beach clean?
Yeah, there's the next training is in Sheerness in the Healthy Living Centre, and that's on Thursday the 23rd of November, and that's at 2 p.m. After this, we will be running further training courses, but they'll be in the new year because we know obviously people work, so we do run evening ones as well. And on that day, we're also going to do a big beach clean down on Sheerness Beach in the morning at 10 o'clock. So anybody that wants to just come along and find out a bit more about the project, there will be a cup of tea and a biscuit on offer.
And what about children? Is there a programme for them as well?
Yeah, we've got a couple of programmes for children. So anybody that runs a Beavers group or a Brownies group or is a primary school teacher, if they want to get in touch, the first one is called Wild Beach. And it's a bit like forest school, but it's run on the beach, and it's all about learning how to be safe on the beach, how to treat all the creatures that you find on the beach respectfully, learning lots, having fun and being safe. And generally we can offer taster sessions or a 6-week course, and it's all completely free.
So it sounds like there's a wide range, whether you're interested in these areas, whether you're a youngster, especially, as you say, involved in groups, or, of course, even this knitting project. So there's lots of areas to it, it sounds.
Yeah, we just want people to be passionate about the coastline and come and get involved and protect it for future generations. We've got a lot of problems out there with the plastic pollution that we find on our beaches all the time, and it's a project about getting the whole of Kent passionate against our beaches and being proud of them and protecting them.
And I suppose it's one of those things, if the local people involved in the cleaning and the upkeep, they're more likely to look after it and appreciate it.
Yeah, and I think the more you learn about, the different crabs and the different creatures on the beach, I think the more you want to protect it, because it's amazing out there. There's lots to see and do, especially on the island of Sheppey.
So tell us a bit more about the Medway and Swale Estuary Partnership.
Well, this is been running for nearly 20 years, and it basically operates small and large projects protecting the estuary, because the waters around the Isle of Sheppey are all part of the Swale Estuary, but we also look at projects to do with the Medway Estuary. So there's been many over the last few years, and this is the latest one we're involved with, the Guardians of the Deep. We've got a website, www.msep.co.uk, that you can look at and find out more information about the projects past and present.
So just to refresh our listeners, let them know when it is that next sort of, programme is here on the island.
Yeah, so they can come along to Coastal Guardian training on Thursday, 23rd of November, and that's at 2:00. I'll come along and help with the beach clean on the same day in the morning at 10:00. And just need to let me know so that I can book you a space, just so I know how many people will be coming along.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to us here at BRFM Bridge Radio on the Daniel Monday Night Community Show.
Thank you so much for having me.